After the first night in camp, the competitors set off on a very special stage, which finished near a huge gas borehole. Fast, sandy tracks with tricky areas to negotiate for the drivers and their navigators on this second stage. No time for sightseeing though, regardless of how spectacular the scenery and Renimetch's Diamond River might be. However, after 230 kilometres of time stage, no one could fail to appreciate the extraordinary sight of the Darwaza crater, situated not far from camp. There were only 55 of them on the start line this morning for a fairly intense day. Lots were suffering from the extreme temperatures in the desert. Hats off to all the teams. In the T2 category, it was the Russian driver Yulia Migunova-Kegai in his Toyota who finished fastest. In the SSV category, another incredible performance by 79-year-old Jean-Claude Ruffier, who came to Turkmenistan to have fun. The Frenchman brought his Can-Am home in 21st place and third in his category. Here is Hervé Dier, who we saw this year in the Africa race in his mobile chip shop. Here he's driving an SSV and he finished second today. Bringing home the T3 top place today was Thierry Pitavi. He ate up the 230-kilometre stage in 3 hours, 26 minutes and 33 seconds to come home 14th overall. Today was very varied. We had a bit of everything. Great dunes. We saw a little bit of everything. It was great. We drove well. We didn't have any mechanical problems, and here we are. My co-pilot did a great job today. He really sorted us out. So it was perfect. He had a great day today because yesterday the navigation was too easy. Today it was a bit more difficult with proper navigation. He had fun yet because yesterday I could almost have done it without him. Invisible to most, these men exist in the shadows, but they are vital to the success of every race. They are known as the Forerunners. For the first edition of the Turkmen Desert Race, the role was given to a veteran of the rally world. Thierry Magnaldi is a former winner of the Dakar in both the bike and car category, and he won the Africa Eco Race as co-pilot with Jean-Louis Schlesser. My role is a bit different. I'm the forerunner. What is the forerunner's job? I have to leave 2 days before the race starts, in the same race conditions, in a car that's not exactly a prototype, but one that is good enough to take on the challenge. I have a co-pilot and the same roadbook and GPS as the competitors. We have to check the distances, the directions, and the obstacle warnings are correct. If, for example, I think that a danger 1 is actually a danger 2, then I will change it to danger 2. Jean-Marie Lurquin and I then send in our alterations, and the co-pilots make the necessary changes to their roadbooks. It's the same for any directions we think are not in the right place. We're here to make corrections. That is the role of a forerunner in a rally. But in general, although we make some changes, we never really need to make that many because the people who put it together are professionals. They're used to doing this. We are mostly there to make sure that everything is done by the book.
Un job assez particulier parce qu'en même temps
It's quite a strange job because sometimes I feel like I did when I was on a motorbike. I mean, you get here, you dive into the desert, and you choose your own route. I love that. It's a job with a lot of responsibility because the changes Jean-Marie Lurquin and I make keep the drivers behind us safe.
Dépend un petit peu de la sécurité même je dirais beaucoup de la sécurité des pilotes derrière.
amongst the big names, Matteo Serradori was the least fortunate today. He lost a lot of time due to mechanical problems. He finished in 26th place and is sitting 14th overall in the GC, almost 2 hours behind the leaders.
On essaie de rouler un peu fort dans du cassant et notre
We tried to drive fast in the tough terrain, and it was a bit too much for our transmission arm. It was completely buckled. That's the bit that goes into the wheel hub, and the other part was also totally bent. So after a while, it broke.
Et puis à un moment il a cassé. Donc on s'est arrêté, on a un petit peu mécaniqué, on a pris
So we stopped. We worked on it for a bit. It took us an hour to repair it, and then we didn't have enough grease to put it between it and the wheel. So we drove home quite steadily and hope to start afresh tomorrow. These days in a rally raid, the trucks are almost on equal footing with the cars. Arat Mardiv's Kamaz finished in the top 5 today. The Russian is showing great control and competence in the Turkmen sand. Yesterday, Kamaz took the truck win with number 402. Today it was number 400 who brought it home for them. Miroslav Zapatel finished just behind them. The Czech driver was careful not to damage his car as he was concerned his mechanics would be late because of the long drive between camps. 2 small navigation mistakes and a huge unexpected jump. That's how it went today for number 201. This man has really caught our attention. The Turkmen driver Anna Mamedov has once again come in the top 3, second yesterday and third today. He is clearly quite at home here. Yesterday's winner, Nani Roma, took off first thing this morning. At the wheel of his Mini, the Spanish rally legend and former winner of the Dakar once again showed us his desert magic. He finished second, keeping his overall lead in just over 9 minutes ahead of Hunt. Landscape wasn't as different as I was expecting. However, compared to yesterday, the track was very fast. We did the first 70 kilometers at top speed. We thought that the buggy might catch us. At kilometer 130, we saw Harry Hunt in the mirror. We let him past. I tried to curtail his lead because he'd already taken 2 minutes from us. I gritted my teeth, but in the straights it was impossible to overtake. They were so fast. But we're happy. We're here. It's good. It's also going pretty well for Harry Hunt. At 30 years old, the Brit felt the heat of the desert today, but that didn't stop him from winning the stage in 2 hours 36 minutes, an average speed of around 100 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, really good. I think we did well. We overtook Nani at about 100 kilometers, so that was really good. Wouter, my navigator, did an amazing job at the end. So we're so tricky with the navigation, and every time, bang, 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 we're correct. So really, really good. Really happy first proper stage with Wouter, and we had a fuel pressure problem the whole way through the stage, so a little bit of monitoring, but it was okay. Once we caught Nani, then I thought, well, overtake him and just chill, but no, it's super good.
Rankings for the second stage are as follows. Harry Hunt takes the win in 2 hours and 36 minutes, 2 minutes 39 ahead of Nani Roma. Anna Mamedov takes third, and the Kamaz of Mardiv came in 5th. Some changes in the GC today. Nani Roma still leads with 9 minutes 24 seconds, but Harry Hunt has crept up to second ahead of Anna Mamedov. The Czech Zaplatel and the Russian Sotnikov make up the top 5. Let's take a look at the image of the day. This is the Darwaza crater, famous for burning permanently since 1971, an incredibly unusual site in the middle of the desert. Today we celebrate the 70th birthday of none other than Jean-Louis Schlesser. Happy birthday from all of us.
Oh Jean-Louis, écoute, joyeux anniversaire. Je te souhaite une bonne journée ici, à côté du cratère, à côté du feu. J'espère que ça va être bien pour toi. Écoute, et bravo pour le rallye. Et écoute, surtout un bon anniversaire. Ciao.
Donc voilà, tout simplement, on voulait te souhaiter un joyeux anniversaire. Je pense qu'il va falloir que tu achètes un gros gâteau parce que ça commence à peser.
Thank you very much for the rally. It's been great so far. Only day 2, but looking forward to the rest of it. Happy birthday.
Que tu restes beau, jeune et fort et avec un palmarès qu'on aimerait bien avoir en tout cas. Voilà. Salut Jean-Louis.
Bon bisous et joyeux anniversaire Jean-Louis.
That's it for today. On the cards for tomorrow, 236 kilometres of timed stage between Darwaza Crater and Turkmen Lake. We'll leave you with today's best images. Bye-bye.